A recent survey by a leading trade association reveals that the number of businesses paying interest only on their debts has nearly doubled in 1 year alone. Last year, 20,000 businesses said they'd be unable to repay their debts if there were to be a small increase in interest rates. Aaron Graves and Max Caraher are High Court enforcement agents. Aaron, a former soldier, served in Afghanistan before retraining in enforcement 6 years ago. And former prison officer Max has been enforcing High Court writs up and down the country for over a year.
Did you know that being a bailiff or an enforcement agent is one of the oldest professions in the world?
It's the second oldest profession.
Today, they're on their way to recover £1,800 owed by a car dealership, New Peterborough Auto. But what they hoped would be a routine job is about to turn into a living nightmare. Max and Aaron have arrived without a film crew. But luckily, Aaron's security body cam can record one of the most shocking and unforgettable cases the agents have ever encountered.
How can I help?
We're here with a High Court writ.
Right.
We need to speak to somebody about that. I know you guys
just actually gone out.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get him on the phone?
Yeah. On the phone for me.
He's going to be driving in a minute.
As the writ is against a company and not an individual, the agents are able to enforce it without the owner being present.
There's an outstanding balance that's owed that we need to collect on.
Yeah.
That hasn't been paid. We're collecting
much is
money. At this moment in time, it is £1,831.65.
1,800 quid?
Yeah.
Can't be.
Yeah. Are you in a position to make that payment?
I'm not, no.
You're not. Okay.
No.
No chance you can get that gentleman on the phone. There is no chance. Okay.
As the man refuses to get the owner on the phone, Max has no choice but to seize goods to offset the debt.
We're escalating the case to the removal stage. We are going to be removing goods for sale at public auction.
What, today?
Yeah. My first instinct when dealing with him was he was hiding something. I knew he was up to something. It was just a matter of waiting to find out what he was up to.
The agents now start looking for assets they can take. Aaron spots some valuable equipment in the garage. The tools are a lot less expensive to remove than vehicles.
There's a brand new snap-on tool chest in there.
But the agents' actions haven't gone unnoticed.
Why didn't you just take 3 vehicles?
What vehicles do you have, mate?
How many vehicles are
I'm
there?
not going to take you swearing at me, okay? I'm
Calm
speaking
down,
to you
mate,
reasonably.
come
If you want to swear at me, I won't.
I'm not swearing
okay?
at you. Listen, I'm getting very agitated with your behaviour. I've had
Okay.
High Court agents here before,
Okay.
and
Then
I've
no,
dealt
no,
with
do
them
that.
properly. Yeah. Whenever I've told them to take vehicles, they've taken vehicles.
There's plenty of them here. I know how much all this stuff costs.
So why don't you just remove 3 vehicles? Call a truck down.
3 vehicles
Three
more
vehicles,
expensive to be honest than one big van.
yeah. Is it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mate, is there no way you've got the means to pay this at all?
I haven't, no. If I did, you think I'd not just pay it off?
When we began making an inventory of goods, the atmosphere changed. There was almost poison in the atmosphere.
With the man still refusing to cooperate, the agents continue to make a list of assets to take. But he's still not backing down.
That's being seized, mate, so don't move that.
I'm using it.
Yeah, sure, but it's seized. Chaff, if you interfere, we just call
We'll
the
just
police.
get the police
They'll
here.
come. They will, that's
Oh,
it.
right.
We've got to remove it. I know how much they're worth.
Yeah, bring them.
So
You
why?
think I'm bothered? I'm using it.
I don't think you're bothered.
I'm using it. I'm trying to take the piss, mate.
For some reason, there was something that stood out about this guy. He wasn't your average car salesman. The way the situation was changing, the way his body language was changing, it just went from bad to worse.
Moving goods after they have been seized by High Court enforcement agents is a criminal offence. Aaron decides to call the police before matters get out of hand.
Good morning. I'm attending an address for a company, and they're starting to move goods around that we're trying to seize. The gentleman's becoming quite aggressive, starting to swear at us and stuff like that. Thanks very much. Cheers, thank you, bye-bye.
The police are on their way. Aaron and Max continue to make their inventory, but the man is getting even more agitated.
Yes, why didn't you do all this shit when the police is here then?
We're doing it now.
Why is that?
Why do we need to stop?
I want you to start when the police is here.
It's not going to happen, we've got to rig.
These machines are worth 7-8 grand. You're trying to take the piss, mate. Well, I'm gonna lock this shutter up anyway, so it's...
Then you'll be arrested for false imprisonment, and then we're allowed to smash our way out.
That's it, yeah, that's fine.
It's human nature to be scared when threats of violence are made. It's a dark garage, I haven't been there before. There's tools, knives, all over the shop. We're in a pretty remote area, and all these factors are playing on my mind.
With the man now trying to shut the agents inside the garage, they must act fast. While Max keeps the shutters open, Aaron moves their van to stop potential assets from being driven away. But then Max believes he's heard the man threatening to get a weapon.
Why do you need him?
Because I do. We'll find out.
I'll find out.
Threats to us.
Yeah. Where's the writ? Please. The gentleman's now gone to get a weapon. He's tried to lock my colleague in a... he's trying to shut the shutter down on my friend, my colleague. The situation's getting quite bad. So we need urgent police assistance, please.
But while Aaron is on the phone to the police, the man walks back into the garage.
Yeah. No, obviously we're in a car garage, so it could be anything.
What's the matter, boy? Huh?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, fucking hell!
Fuck! He's just let off an explosive! Fucking hell! He's got a gun, I think! Fucking hell! Fuck! Mate! Get up! Fucking hell! Fuck! I don't know.
Mate, there's firearm.
He's got a firearm. Please hurry up, please.
Fucking hell, stop!
Fucking hell, please hurry up, please.
High Court enforcement agents Aaron Graves and Max Caraher were in Peterborough to collect a debt of £1,800 from a car dealership.
Mate, is there no way you've got the means to pay this at all?
I haven't, no. If I did, you think I'd fucking not just pay it off?
The man they met wouldn't cooperate,
That's being seized, mate, so don't move that.
I'm using it.
and as the agents started making an inventory of assets,
Yes, why didn't you do all this shit when the police is here then? I'm gonna lock this shutter up.
the case took a dramatic turn.
What's the matter, boy?
Whoa!
Oh, fucking hell!
Fuck! He's just let off an explosive! Fucking hell!
Whatever it was, it sounded like a gunshot to me.
Mate! Get up!
It was there to scare us, and it certainly did. I see Aaron quickly moving away, and he's screaming to me, move. We're trying to get the police down. Everything's going absolutely crazy.
Fucking hell! Fuck! Please hurry up, please. It was absolutely terrifying. I was fearing that he was going to come and attack us. My vehicle was blocked in, so I wasn't able to get that out. You can't prepare yourself for that sort of situation.
The agents don't know for sure what the explosion was, but until the police arrive, all they can do is try and keep safe.
Eyes open, mate, because they might go over the field or try and come close to us, yeah? If they do, obviously fuck off over there, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there ain't much cover over there. There ain't much cover anywhere.
There you go, they're all going now. You've got So he's coming, he's walking out the front. You're going to get shot if they don't hurry up.
Do you know how far they are? Mate, I feel sick. Waiting for the police just felt like a lifetime. It really did feel like it was dragging, and no matter how much you beg them, they can't get there any quicker.
10 minutes after the explosion, an armed response unit arrives.
Like, mate, explosion from when we were inside, we had to bug out.
Do you see a firearm in his hand?
I didn't see a firearm, no, I just see a massive flash. And
You're right.
oh mate, it brought back Afghan, that did.
Aaron's a big chap, he's an ex-gunner in the army. It really hit home for me when I saw the effect it had had on him. You expect, perhaps, that going to war you're going to get violence. You really don't expect that, enforcing a High Court writ in a car garage in Peterborough.
He's under arrest at the minute.
While the police investigate what the explosion was, more employees arrive on site.
You were thinking one would have you earlier.
Sorry? Engage in conversation about that.
Thinking you got shot at because the battery pack popped off, alright.
A battery pack, was it? Christ. Is that what it was? Yeah.
It didn't sound like a battery pack to me. It was very loud. I understand that violence can be sometimes part of the job, but it's hard. It really is hard to deal with. The whole situation was just terrible.
With the garage now a suspected crime scene, the agents have no choice but to abandon the case. For now.
In order to not escalate the situation, we'll just leave when he's done with a statement.
In certain jobs, confrontation is a huge part of your day. We've had hot tea thrown at us, we've been pushed around, we've been punched, but this was a first for me.
After waiting for the police to finish their investigation, the agents finally have the chance to go back. And this time, Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are on their way to the scene of Aaron and Max's nightmare.
We're in the countryside here, aren't we? Well, it's fenland, isn't it?
Yeah.
This actually is the edge of the fens.
The police couldn't find any firearms on the site, and the man suspected of letting a gun off was released without charge. But the debt remains unpaid, and Paul and Steve have been sent to settle the case for good.
If there is an issue, we'll deal with the issue as well. There's not a lot else we can do. Well, so far as I'm concerned, and you're almost there, we're living on borrowed time anyway.
Because of what Max and Aaron encountered, this time the agents have the police on standby.
I would guess this is it. Shall we drive in? Yeah. Peterborough Auto Sales and Repair. Hello? Hello there. We're High Court enforcement agents, and we have a writ to serve here today against New Peterborough Auto Limited.
They're finished. Then this is no longer here.
So who are these?
These are Star cars. These are completely different. They moved.
How long ago?
A couple of weeks, month max. A couple of weeks. They're done.
Interesting.
The man isn't the same person who was arrested during Max and Aaron's visit, but he did arrive on site after the explosion.
Thinking you got shot at because the battery pack popped off, alright.
Paul and Steve aren't aware of this, but they are suspicious about the man's claims that the garage is under new ownership.
Okay. You say this changed over a couple of weeks ago.
This is under Star Auto now.
If we take it like step by step, is the writ is for these premises, unless we've shown absolute proof, new lease, new VAT return, new insurance and so on.
I don't know where it is because my brother's out at the minute.
Okay.
Unable to supply the agents with the documents requested, the man calls his brother, who he says is the owner of Star Auto.
Yeah, what's it called? The High Court's here. What's it called? Where's that paper to show that we've changed new company? Where about?
While the man is on the phone, Steve spots a document on the desk.
Save you looking for all that. You've got a piece of paper here. New Peterborough Autos, Kingsdale, Whittlesey, dated the 28th of October, 16.
Yeah, obviously old letters are still going to come here, right?
8th of October, 16. It's only a week or two ago. Detective work is part of the job as well. You need to find the facts. They're saying that this isn't the case, that isn't the case. Ask them to prove it. And then you're running around, picking up pieces of paper, looking at this, and it's blowing their story out of the water.
The recent invoice indicates new Peterborough Auto is still trading at the address. So Paul gets on the phone to the man's brother.
Hello? Yes, my name is Paul Bowhill. Unless we see a bill of sale that's transferred all of the assets on this site, including the lease and everything to go with it, and the transfer... Just get somebody down here and show us and we'll go on our way happy. I'm 72 years of age and I've been doing this job for 35 years and I've heard this story, heaven only knows how many times, and I'm not prepared to accept that this is a completely new company. So either we go away from here happily with £1,831.65, or we'll take one or two vehicles, because by then the cost will have increased. I'll go out and we'll call recovery vehicles.
Okay, fine.
With the man's brother not cooperating, Paul steps outside to start another new inventory of assets.
Sorry?
What's going on now then?
I'm just having a look around, see what we can cover the debt with.
Yeah, but obviously that debt's with the old company, not with me, so I'm not going to allow anyone to take my goods.
The only way you can stop this happening is to produce a bill of sale to show that all these vehicles were sold out by the company we're looking for to the new company.
I haven't got them papers here handy. £1,500 bill, fuck all to do with myself or this company, and you're trying to tell me you're trying to take 12 grand worth of goods. Don't make no sense to me, it's bullshit. All them people you're skanking and robbing.
With the man still insisting the debtor company is no longer trading, Steve changes tactic. He finds New Peterborough Auto's website and calls their number.
Hello?
The man answers.
Hi there, is that New Peterborough Autos? You had a Mini in there last week. Is it still there? You still got it? Can I come down and see it? Okay, thank you.
Steve has blown the man's cover.
So, let's just cut to the chase. Let's just pay the bill and we can go happily on our way. Save all the messing about. What do you want to do?
All I can say is, well done for trying, but it's not going to work.
Nothing.
Everything we've looked at has got New Peterborough Autos on it and trading. Phone calls just been made, answered, New Peterborough Autos.
They're even the for sale signs of New Peterborough Autos.
I can't believe you're making this sort of fuss and prepared to risk the
Everything for £2,000.
upset for £2,000.
Nothing to do with me.
Don't talk to me as if I'm a blooming first timer. When we go into a situation where people are giving excuses that companies change names and so on, I suppose my own personal view of this is how dare you underestimate our intelligence, because they're just pulling the same old explanations, the same old well-tried and tested systems, but they may not have come up against people who really know the answers.
The agents have now been at the site for over an hour. And with the man still refusing to take responsibility for the debt, Paul and Steve have no other option but to start seizing assets, escalating the debt to over £3,300.
What are we going to do? The Audi and the Mini?
The Audi and the Mini. And both are free of finance.
Because of storage and auction fees, the agents have to remove 2 cars to cover the amount owed.
Hi, John. There's a little bit of resistance. They're not going to pay, so I need 2 lorries with lifting capabilities. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. If anything changes, I'll call you.
But with the recovery vehicles on their way, the man becomes increasingly hostile.
What happened the last time these bailiffs come down?
No idea.
The armed response was called down here.
Really?
So there was a young chap in there and he's let off a firearm at one of the bailiffs, and they've shot out and gone up the road and rang the armed response, and then they've come down and they didn't find nothing.
So did he fire at him?
I think he did. I don't know. I'm
Oh
not really
dear.
sure.
Well, I'm glad he ain't here today. I don't know whether that was to try and intimidate us. Maybe by him mentioning it, maybe he thought that we might back down. I mean, at the end of the day, it has no effect on us.
45 minutes later, the recovery vehicles arrive.
Is the recovery trucks?
Yeah, ASP. What's the kiddie?
And the team start loading the cars.
We're going to take this one. That's automatic. The Audi.
The Audi, yeah.
Okay, that's automatic. And the Mini.
We came away, the results had been achieved. We went away with 2 vehicles, the debt would be paid, and there had been no blood spilt. There was, to some extent, a feeling of relief that it hadn't gone horribly wrong when it could have done. And if we were to be set with the same situation again, we would deal with it in exactly the same way.
For what was a potentially dangerous job, Steve and Paul have succeeded in enforcing the writ unscathed.
Sorry we met like this.
You take care.
All right? You take care. Bye for now. No, I take that in the nicest possible way. Not in this place.
Against all odds, Paul and Steve secured the results they needed. But in Matt and Ian's next case,
please don't tell me to calm down, because all I've done is cry from one end to the other.
a son's debt
21-year-old that thinks he knows everything.
results in a family crisis.
It's all right him saying take goods, but they're not as good as ours.
A leading consumer charity reports a dramatic rise in the number of people seeking help about parking fines. Research has shown the average private parking charge is £83. It's estimated that 20% of drivers get a penalty charge notice every year. Belper, Derbyshire. High Court Enforcement Agent Matt Highway and his colleague Ian Taylor have a writ to collect over £1,500 owed by David Gray in unpaid parking fines.
Right then, mate, what we got next?
David Gray.
The singer?
Hopefully, mate.
Don't think he lives in Derby, does he? He's just up here a bit on the left, I think, by the looks of it. What you got there? No vehicle.
If Mr. Gray can't or won't pay, the agents have the right to seize any of his assets to cover the debt.
Is that a dog? Yep. Set the dog. Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah,
Could I speak to David Gray, please?
He's not here at the moment.
He's not.
Well, he doesn't actually live here anymore. I think he's at work now.
Right. My name's Mr. Highway. I'm a High Court Enforcement Agent.
Yeah.
You give him a call, I'll explain it all to him.
There's high enforcement agents here. Alright, you coming up now? Yeah, bye.
On his way, yeah?
Yeah.
Great stuff. So is this your house, sir?
No, well, not my house. It's my mum's house.
It's your mum's house?
Yeah, my mum and dad split up 50 years ago.
Mr. Gray's son claims that his father no longer lives there. But Mr. Gray is still listed on the electoral roll at the address, so the agents have the right to stay and investigate further.
When we attend a property, we don't know anything about the debt or who the defendant is. A lot of times it can open up a whole story. The brother can get involved, the sister, the mother, the father. There's nothing worse than money to drive, issues within a family situation.
10 minutes later, Mr. Gray arrives at the address.
Hello, Mr. Gray. Hello, sir. I'm here with a High Court writ. There's an outstanding balance of £1,649.99.
What vehicle was that again?
I have no idea. I can call and get more details about it if you like, if you really don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
I can, yeah.
Mr. Gray doesn't appear to know about the parking fines, so Matt calls the office to find out more information.
The gentleman's telling me he knows nothing about this. Can we get a little bit of background on it?
Yes, it's Foxtrot Papa 13.
I know that.
Is it yours?
No.
Ah.
It's my son's.
Registered,
my son.
registered to you, then?
Yeah, I signed for it, that's all.
There you go.
I signed for it on finance for him, his first, well, newish car.
Okay, lovely. Penny's dropped now, I think.
It turns out that the parking fines are against a car registered to Mr. Gray, but actually being used by his elder son, Josh.
It sounds as though he's not paid his fines. Unfortunately, it's come back to you, sir.
If there's any way I could pay so much, I haven't got much money at the moment.
It isn't, sir, unfortunately, no. It's a High Court writ.
I'll have to bring my wife.
Make whatever phone calls you need to make.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get in touch with her.
More and more nowadays, the bank of mum and dad is massively important. Mums and dads are bailing children out of their issues all the time. They're often vehicle related. It's a minefield to get into because, what you're doing out of the best interests of your child, but it's not necessarily going to end up very well.
Hello? Yeah, hang on a minute, I'll put on.
Minutes later, Mr. Gray's ex-wife, Mel, is on the phone.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello there, it's Mr. Highway, High Court Enforcement Agent. How can I help?
Kill him. Right, I'm on my way home at the minute.
Okay.
I've got... My mate says she can give me probably a couple of hundred, but she'll have to go to the bank.
Right.
I can't get up £1,000. I only earn minimum wage myself. I can give you what's in my bank, but that's all about it, and I don't give a no until I've had a look.
Okay, but the balance we're here for is 1,649.99.
And that's just from them parking things. Which car is it?
It's a Vauxhall Corsa, is it?
Oh,
FP.
little fucking shit heap. Yeah, I'm fucking stressed out.
If you want to make your way home, and then we'll see what we can do when you get here, yeah?
Right.
Probably the best option. All right, see you soon.
Yeah, bye.
She's not happy at all, is she?
No. Hello?
But then, Mr. Gray's son, Josh, calls to speak to Matt.
Hi, Josh. Matthew Highway, High Court Enforcement Agent.
How much has got to be paid today? Because I don't get paid until tomorrow.
As it stands, it's £1,649.99.
You'll probably just have to take goods then.
No problem. Okay, I'll pass you back to Dad then.
Alright, bye.
Doesn't seem that bothered, to be honest, does it?
It's all right him saying take goods, but they're not as goods, are they?
Well, there's lots of other things to think about in your youth than who you owe money to. A lot of the time, youth hides behind the fact that they know they've got mum and dad there. They know that if push comes to shove, mum or dad will solve it for them.
With his son not taking any responsibility for the debt, Mr. Gray decides to see if his father will help him out.
Just tell my wife when she gets hurt. I've just looked to my dad's.
Yeah.
Just then, Mr. Gray's ex-wife, Mel, arrives home.
Hi, madam. Is it Mel?
Are you coming in?
Yeah, don't shut the door.
Please don't tell me to calm down, because all I've done is cry from one end to the other. I've got your money.
Mel has managed to raise payment in full.
I've had to try and go to family and friends to go and get it.
All right. So we're going to sort it then, okay?
I wouldn't be so bad if it was... I can't even drive. Listen, I'm not going to go at you because I'm paying you because the money's got to be paid.
Yeah, I know.
But if I did it myself, I can understand.
Yes, yeah. No, I mean...
I've got 2 knobheads.
The writ is...
belong to me, unfortunately. Fucking son of me fucking ex-husband.
Yeah, I mean the
fucking car shit. I'm absolutely livid. I really don't need this shit. This is the thing about Josh. He's a 21-year-old that thinks he knows everything and he doesn't.
Do you want me to counter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, because I'm shaking. I'm so angry.
All right. Sorted.
But then Mel receives a text from her son Josh.
He's just messaged me saying I'm getting the money together, give me 30 minutes, but I'm going to let him, I'm not going to tell him I've got it, because I want him to struggle to get the money together like I have.
So you should.
You know, he earns £4,000 a month.
Well, he's just lost some of it, hasn't he?
Minimum wage each week. I've got a 3-bedroomed house, a son that's at college, and I still manage to pay my bills.
What does he do?
He's a car salesman.
There's your receipt. Thank you.
Over an hour after they first arrived, Matt and Ian finally collect the £1,650 they came for.
Wouldn't want to be either the son or the husband when
They've got to get it out there, big style.
Yeah.
Nearly 20,000 county court judgments against businesses were issued in England and Wales over the third quarter of 2016. The average value of a CCJ against businesses rose by 17% in 1 year alone and now exceeds £3,500. High Court enforcement agents Max Caraher and Paul Bohill are in North London with a writ to recover just over £2,000 from a property company.
We're off to see Residential Freeholds Limited in Hendon. We're looking to collect £2,120.51. Just parking down one of the side streets.
The debt is for costs arising out of a long-running dispute with the claimant.
Sentinel Square, there we go.
And Residential Freeholds Limited must pay the £2,000 in full today.
3 and 4 there. What are you looking for? 5? 5 is it?
It's this one.
The agents have found the address, but the door appears to be locked.
Hello, here for Residential Freeholds.
Never heard of it.
No problem. We're High Court enforcement agents. Have you got a copy of either your rates or anything to show that Residential Freeholds aren't here?
There's no one here that can help you. I'm just a property manager.
Okay, we need to see some documentation just to show that the company we're after isn't operating from here.
I don't have that information.
You must have some paperwork showing what business operates from here.
I can show you a letterhead. That's about as far as it goes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good start, sir. If you could show us that, that would be great. That's incredibly suspicious.
No, don't have that either, actually.
You don't have that either?
Come back tomorrow and someone can help you. I can't help you.
When somebody doesn't want to come to the door and answer us, then that's really a point in our favour because it's telling me that they've got something to hide. If they didn't have anything to hide, they'll let us in the property.
The man claims he hasn't heard of the company, Residential Freeholds Limited, named on the writ. But he hasn't shown the agents any proof that the debtor company no longer trades from the address. Max and Paul need to investigate further. But first, they've got to get in.
We're going to have to make forced entry if he doesn't want to play ball.
Just a word of advice here.
Business premises.
Business premises. We have the right to force entry if we need to.
What do you mean? How can I help you? How can I physically help you? I'm about 5 seconds before the police.
Okay, and I'm about 5 seconds from getting a locksmith here. Okay,
that's fine. You call the police then.
I can't help you.
We have a writ which entitles us to break into the property, and you're being evasive.
I'm not, sir. I don't know anything about it. If I'm being truthfully honest with you.
So we're asking you just quite a simple question. What is the name of the company which operates from these premises?
Moorland Estate Management. That's the person I work for. I'm happy to show you a contract.
Okay. Would you like to show us that?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
The man claims to be Mr. Emmanuel, working for Moorland Estates Management, based at this property. But with the man's growing agitation, the agents are suspicious that Residential Freeholds Limited also still trades from the premises.
Okay, you're going to have to let us... Look, we're going to come in one way or the other, okay?
I think you're being evasive. You just are. You're being so excitable and evasive.
Either way, I'm going to be having this chat with you inside your property.
People do get into an emotional state over visits like this, but some of the emotional reactions to us are really over the top. It immediately raises your suspicions that they're up to something, they're trying to avoid the consequences of meeting and settling the debt.
The agents have been outside the office for nearly 10 minutes. Suddenly, inside, the atmosphere takes a turn for the worse.
Lawrence, that's him.
In the heat of the moment, Mr. Emmanuel has inadvertently let his guard down.
He said, call Lawrence, company's house. The registered director of Residential Freeholds Limited is Lawrence Calvin Freilich. That will possibly explain why this chap is behaving like this.
It's clear that despite his earlier claims never to have heard of Residential Freeholds Limited, Mr. Emmanuel does know its director, Lawrence Freilich. The agents are growing more suspicious that the business is still operating from here. But without gaining access, they can't get definitive proof.
There's got to be a rear entrance.
But as Max goes off to check for another entrance, Mr. Emmanuel takes action of his own.
Oh dear. He just put the shutter down.
With the man determined to keep the agents out, will Paul and Max ever get the £2,000 they came for? Max and Paul were in Hendon, North London, trying to recover a £2,000 debt owed by a property company.
Hello, here for Residential Freeholds.
The man they met refused to cooperate
Come back tomorrow and someone can help you. I can't help you.
and took drastic action to keep the agents out.
He just put the shutter down.
What have you done? I'll leave you for 1 second.
He put the shutter down on my shoulder and he unhinged it.
It's clear that Mr. Emmanuel won't back down. The agent's only option is to call for police assistance.
Hi, we're High Court enforcement agents. There's a gentleman inside the property, he hasn't come out. He's closed a shutter onto my elderly colleague's shoulder.
Less of the elderly.
It's broken the shutter because it closed with such force.
All right, we're on our way.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for that.
Thank you. All right,
Thanks.
bye now.
Bye.
With the police on their way, the agents try one last time to reason with Mr. Emmanuel.
Hello?
Hello.
Hiya, are you going to stop messing around and come and speak to us?
It's your choice to put your shoulder under the door.
It was your choice to close the shutter.
Oh yes, that was advice.
Yeah.
I think you'll find that I'm actually protecting my own personal safety.
Protecting your own personal safety, well, the police will come here and deal with that.
You've just broken our shutter, which is willful property now.
But we'll see about that when the police get here.
Minutes later, the police arrive.
Good afternoon, gents.
This looks like the A-team. My name is Paul Bowill.
Yeah.
We're High Court enforcement agents. We have a writ. Not for a fortune, which is a critical point. Spoke on the entry phone. The guy inside there immediately sort of had a real hissy, hysterical fit. He then dropped the shutter, and I was standing close to the door. The shutter's hit my shoulder. I stayed put, and he carried on with the shutter.
Are you injured at all?
Probably bruised is the answer to your question.
Yeah, hello there, it's the police here. Could you open the door and let me come and speak to you?
As Mr. Emmanuel unlocks the door for the police, Max seizes his opportunity. But even with the police present, Mr. Emmanuel tries to obstruct him.
Sorry, you have been asked to get your hands off me, mate. Get your hands off of me now. You're obstructing an enforcement agent, all right?
No.
Listen to the police.
No, let me just stop. Right. I'm wound up like there's no tomorrow because I'm so stressed out. I've never had to experience this before.
So if I could just explain to you.
And I cannot provide the required paperwork to be able to actually help them.
Right.
That's my problem.
Okay. The issue is they have a writ from the High Court.
I appreciate that.
Which gives them power of entry, using force if necessary, to enter this property.
Could you just move out of the way? Okay.
With the agent's authority established, they now need to look for evidence that Residential Freeholds Limited still trades from this address.
In an organisation like this, we would expect to find, have you got a certificate of public liability insurance?
But I haven't got access to that.
But then, Max finds exactly what he needs.
Lawrence. Yeah, it's all to him. That's our director, Lawrence Freilich. He's the MD of Residential Freeholds. Bingo.
The documents all relate to the director of the debtor company, Lawrence Freilich.
Thank you kindly.
Now all the agents have to do is find him.
If you can get Lawrence on the phone to make payment, then that'll get this problem solved.
Unfortunately, the police are in the room, followed by the delightful gentleman and his good friend. Let me just pass you over. One second.
Hello. The company that we're looking for is Residential Freeholds Limited, which, according to Companies House, you are a director of. The amount that we're looking for today is 2,768. Yes, absolutely. I'll just pass you over to my colleague and he'll take the details down. Wants to make a payment in full.
Excellent.
Mr. Freilich immediately offers to settle the nearly £3,000 debt in full.
Hello, sir. Are you about to make the payment?
We'll overlook the shutter incident. That can be
Can I
done.
just cover that
No,
for you a
that's
minute?
okay.
I was instructed to do so. Paul has then thrust himself under the door. I could stop it once it
Okay,
starts.
it's a bit like.
Stop it.
Okay, let's take an amusing view of this. Somebody's shooting at me, but I didn't stand aside.
Well, you
Didn't
should
see
have
that.
done it. It's a bloody bullet.
Okay. Right.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.
Done?
All done here.
The case is resolved peacefully.
Thank you for your time.
And Paul is even prepared to help fix the broken shutter.
Drop it down slightly. Okay, now up. Well, thank you for your attendance. You've made all the difference.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Absolute classic. But I do actually think that kid, the office manager, is genuinely, he had a total panic attack. Luckily, the shutter dropped back in though.
I left my colleague unattended
for only a minute.
For a split second, and when I came back, it looked like a tornado had hit the shop front. Great work on that, Paul. Great work. Well done, sir.